Hi everyone, this is Menz here, playing the Tier 8 French light tank, the AMX 1390, here on Rowenberg Encounter. Now, not exactly the best map in the world for this. I'm going to try to do my best. I don't want to get into here, only because the other side has a slight advantage getting into there. But I'm going to try to spot early on, kind of regroup and figure out where I want to dive into next. That's only because I'm not exactly gonna be loaded by the time I can get a first shot off. I'd much rather try to do my best to give my team a kind of general sense where the enemy is gonna be. I don't want to get myself into too much trouble, so I'm just gonna be doing a quick little pop around here. I might take a shot from him, but very low chance he actually can hit me. So just pull him back here to somewhere a little bit safer. I'd much rather be over here and have a little bit more cover. A lot of people make the mistake of sitting a little bit further out than you probably should, and if you sit more towards the center and the enemy has this area, you're going to end up taking quite a bit of damage from enemies over there. But if you sit a little bit further back, especially in a light tank, you have a few bushes to kind of use here, and the shots aren't great, but you can still make do with the shots that you're given over here. You just have to be a little bit careful that you don't get yourself into too much trouble. Fortunately, this Panther is kind of making it a little bit easy for me here. Even though missing him at long range is not that surprising, given you have a ton of damage on this, and since it is a light tank, it is balanced slightly by its poor accuracy, aiming time, etc., etc. Now, we're fairly even matched right now, but fortunately, Panther low HP. This T10 though is being a little too cautious, in my opinion. But at the same time, I really wish I was loaded so I could help him pop up there and get a killing shot on that TD. But this E1 or E75 coming our way, I'm going to have to load a little bit of... Alright. Didn't know if he could exactly see me. I have a small chance of penetrating him there, since he was pretty flat on against me, but I might as well... Oh crap. Let's see if I can get this guy out. I was just gonna say I'm gonna reload a little bit, but hell, he popped right out there. I'm just gonna get APCR. It's very good on the AMX 1390, but right now our team's starting to run away with it. I'm gonna push up once I'm loaded. Unfortunately, being an autoloader and a French autoloader with the huge drums, you have very long reload time, so at times you kind of miss a good opportunity to push up when you're not loaded. But fortunately, looks like I'm going to have a little bit left here. Now there's quite a few tank destroyers still not seen, so I still have to be a little careful here. I'm going to hopefully not get nailed by one of them. I'm just gonna pop right up here, and yeah, I definitely didn't want to get hit by that guy, but fortunately I'm gonna be able to take out the C75 pretty easily there. Just wanted to try to lose them a little bit. I don't want to reload my drum, of course, because it's gonna take me out of the fight for a little bit too long. I'd much rather get a little bit more damage on here, swap back to AP, and pretty much did my duty. Got 4 kills, which surprisingly, I played the AMX 1390 before, but this was actually my first match back into it, or is, because I am recording this live. Now I might as well just pop out here, see if I can get a little bit more spotting damage for my team. Might end up getting blown up, or not might, I definitely am, with how hard I'm pushing here. But the tank is excellent. You just really you can't play like a light tank. You have to play more like a medium, focus more on damage rather than spotting the whole game. I do a little bit of spotting early on, just because you don't have your first drum loaded. Better to give you're just a tank to pump a ton of damage in very quickly and kind of move back. It's not always the most effective tank since you can't really hold a line with your long reload, but sure does a crap ton of damage. Mastery badge second class here, too shabby. 2,251 damage, 4 kills, experience most in the match. And all in all, I also assisted with 2,000 damage. Made a little bit of a profit too. But this tank, it's just an excellent tank. It does get a little bit, not to say overpowered, but if you run a ton of APCR on this thing, it's pretty insane for a tier 8 light tank with the drum, the 6 shells in it, and the burst damage you have to basically be able to chew apart most tanks you see. But in any event, it's a very fun tank to play. Sometimes a little hard and frustrating if your team's not doing well and you're reloading, but nonetheless, it's a pretty fun tank. So in any event, thanks for watching this video. Feel free to subscribe here on YouTube. You can also support me through fan funding in the upper right hand corner, or there's a PayPal link in the description below. And otherwise, feel free to check out my website, wattguru.com, and also menzgaming.com/World of Warships. Thanks for watching.